Okay, today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get iMessage on Android in 2026. As you can see right here, I have my S26 Ultra. I've been using this phone for the last couple of weeks since it's come out, and I've been able to get iMessage on it through this third-party software, so it's not exactly directly from Apple, but you can still make it work, and that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up in a second here, but I'm going to show you what it features. Okay, so as you can see right here, I have all of my iMessages on my Samsung phone. So it is a little bit laggy, and that is because of a couple reasons that I'll explain more into the video, but I'm just gonna prove to you that all of them are on here. Here is my messages on my iPhone, and then here's the ones on the Android phone. As you can see, they are exactly the same. And the best part about this is you can send messages, you don't get left out of group chats. You can send through iMessage. You also can do FaceTime as well. I'll walk you through that as well. And there's a ton more features. And so this thing is pretty much a game changer if you are trying to use iMessage or the Apple ecosystem on an Android phone. And for me, I really like it. I've used it for the last couple of weeks and it works great so far. So let's walk you through how to set it up. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is my Galaxy S26 Ultra and this is my iPhone 17 Pro Max. And as you can see, we have the exact same messages right here. So we have all my ones right here. As you can see, it's more laggy, and that's something you can kind of adjust, but because of the settings I've picked, it does make it a little more laggy, but it's pretty much a game changer being able to have access to all of these messages on my Samsung phone. It makes it so switching over is really not hard. And since this just barely got airdrop, I'm like, can be full on Android phone user and still have all of my iPhone things, which is pretty crazy. But let me show you what this is. So if we go to the Play Store, this is the app that you'll need to get to make this work. It's called Open Bubbles. Okay, then from there, okay, looks like I need to update it. This is the app that'll make it so it all works. And basically what it is you'll have to host your iMessage on a server, and then this will communicate to that server, but it'll send all the messages through your phone to that server, if that makes sense. So you have your iMessage. So let me show you kind of how this works. So we're gonna go here to Jacob, and we're gonna say, hey, what's up? All right, just like that. And as you can see, you get the iMessage right there. As you can see, I get the message just there. As you saw, it was a little bit laggy, but that's because I have the iCloud setting enabled. But now let me just show you what else we can do. We can hit the FaceTime call, right? And now, as you can see, we just added a FaceTime call. So it goes on my iMessage part, and we are ringing Jacob to see if we can join a FaceTime call. All right, we're connecting. I will say the quality of the FaceTime is not spectacular, but it gets the job done. All right, let's see if it'll connect. Okay, as you see, it works now. He's just in the room with me. He's right over here. But as you can see, we're on FaceTime right now. It's working through the iMessage. I could even join from my other iPhone, which is pretty wild. And now we're on FaceTime with the two phones. One is an Android, one is an iPhone, and the other is an iPhone as well. So honestly, pretty wild concept. So let me show you how to set it up. So you're gonna need this app called Open Bubbles, and you're gonna need to download it on your phone first. And then you're also going to need to figure out how to get the server set up. So there's two ways to do it. The way I have it set up is I have it self-hosted on a Mac Mini over there. And so basically what that means is all the messages are going through that Mac Mini, and I'll show you how to set that up. And then there's also another way where you can do it is basically the same thing, and you can host it from their hosting service. So you hit here and you want to get the Open Bubbles app. And here's the thing is if you want it on their server, if you don't have like a Mac Mini to use, it'll be $16.99 a month for the hosting. You could also get a free trial to try it for yourself, but that way you can get iMessage on Android and you don't have to have a Mac Mini. But if you want to self-host and get it for free, which is what I've done, all you do, it's super simple. So I'll show you how to set it up on a second phone so you can do the exact same thing. So I have a second phone right here. This is my S25 Ultra, and here's my S26 Ultra. This one already has it, but now we're going to show you how to get it on this one. So we're going to look up Open Bubbles app. Okay, then we're going to hit install right here. We'll just wait for that to install real quick. Okay, and just like that, it's installed when 100%. Open it. Okay, so as you can see, send and receive iMessages from your Android, it become a blue bubble. And that's obviously what we want here. We're going next. We want to allow notifications. Yes, we do want to be able to have our contacts. Yes, so allow. Battery optimization. Yes, allow. Next. Yes, allow. Activation. So this is where you can either host it through their server or you can self-host it. I'm going to show you how to self-host it. Hosting it through the server, I'm sure it'll be super easy to do it, but we're going to self-host it. So here's what you got to do. Now you need to go and download the app on your computer. So let me show you exactly what that means. Okay, so this is my little Mac Mini setup. Once you get to this section where we were, now we're gonna self-host it. So we're gonna need to go over to the computer. We're gonna need to go to Open Bubbles. You need to click on this right here, and then we're gonna hit self-host. So now you're just gonna need to hit this link right here on download and run QR code generator. Perfect. And so then it'll make a little zip. You'll open this up, and this will allow you to host it on the computer. So just like that, we just downloaded it. Perfect. Now, all you gotta do is click scan code. And just like that, you scan the code, it's connected to this Mac Mini. Okay, now we're gonna hit use this device. Okay, awesome. You will have to sign into your Apple ID account, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Now I need my verification code. As you can see, it's requesting verification, so I'll type in that code, and just like that, it'll verify my account. I'm not gonna show my phone number, but it has my phone number and my Apple ID in there, so sweet. And you hit start chat, and now we have full access to it. But where things get actually way better is when you start doing the iCloud. So as you can see, I already added some iMessage in there, but I have none of my chats. I just have this one, and I want to show you the phone number. So let me show you what to do. Okay, so here's the deal. If you want it to get all of your messages like this, your iCloud messages, and populate in your phone, here's what you need to do. You need to hit these three dots and you need to go to the settings. So go to here, and this is where you can edit everything. So as you can see, we have the iOS appearance. It's on my Mac, and this is where you can start editing everything. As you can see, this one's not as laggy, which is kind of nice, not gonna lie. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do, if you wanna get all your messages from your iPhone, is you wanna turn on the Messages iCloud beta. Now this is what is going to start downloading all of your messages. So as you can see, mine are all downloaded, they sync, and that's how I'm able to get all of my messages that were on my iPhone on my Android phone. So as of right now, Open Bubbles can send messages back and forth, but it won't have all of the message history that you have. But with this little beta iCloud feature, you'll be able to have all the history of your messages and send them at the same time. So that's what I have now, and that is why it does get laggy, is because you have all this memory of the messages on there, and it does take storage, and it makes your phone a little more laggy. So as you saw, this one was a little bit more fast, but since I turned on the iCloud sync, this thing is starting to back up all the things, and it's going to take a minute, and then it'll eventually be just like this one. But that is how you get all the messages, and that's how you get iMessage on Android. Also, a couple more things to note is that if you are self-hosting Open Bubbles, this computer will need to stay on at all times. So I have this Mac Mini set to never turn off. It'll turn off the display, but it won't turn off the actual machine. So this is important because you'll need to be able to run all your messages through there, so it has to stay on. That is kind of the benefit of using their hosted version, is their server will never turn off, and you'll be able to run all your messages through there. And I'm sure it's a little bit more seamless and less laggy, but you do have to pay 16 to 17 bucks a month to be able to do that. If you guys have questions, leave them in the comments. I'd love to help, but it's pretty simple, and it's actually kind of a game changer now that I have full iMessage on my Android phone and FaceTime. It's great.